the piano player, the dog-loving Chilean piano player himself, Mr. Take the Money and Run. My God, fuck me, Alexis Sanchez. Right, lads. Where do we even start with this guy? Because as a United fan, mate, like it's. I thought Di Maria was bad, right? This is a whole other level. Like I had such high hopes for Sanchez, and I don't even know where did it go wrong, lads. Initially, give me your thoughts on it.
Well, for my opinion, I did think when United signed Sanchez, I didn't think it was a great signing. I didn't think he'd fit into the team the way he would need to. Going back 2 or 3 years, United were not a good attacking team. And really speaking, they've only really hit form as an attacking team within the last few months. And so if we go back 2 or 3 years when Sanchez was the player that United fans were hoping would be a revelation, I think that the team wasn't ready for attacking football. There was a lot of players struggling. I think the only player really of any note that hadn't struggled at United since Alex Ferguson was probably Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So it wasn't just Sanchez. I mean, look at Lukaku. United pretty much finished Lukaku's career as well.
Well, in fact, Lukaku's thriving now in Inter as well. He's not doing
so is Ashley Young. You know, there's lots of players who have left Manchester United and gone on to do better things again. Look at Memphis Depay. Look at Di Maria. So, yes, Sanchez is a bit older now, and he doesn't have what he had when he was younger. But there's a good player in there. It really is. But it just wasn't the right time and the right place for him at Manchester United.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
I agree, mate. It seems like Italy's like a spiritual home for him as well, almost. He seems very settled there. I don't know what it is about Italy.
And I can understand why United fans would harbour some sort of resentment. But for sure, he is doing a great job in Italy now.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a great job since the lockdown. What do you think, Becky? Do you think it's a decent signing for Inter, given the money that they're going to have to pay?
Yeah, what is the reported fee that they're going to have to pay for him?
Well, what I've read is that basically United are going to let him go for free, but Inter are going to take on his wages. So United will essentially save the best part of 50 to 60 million by letting him go. So they've said to Inter, basically, don't pay us a transfer fee. We'll let him go for free. We'll obviously negotiate the end of the contract. And Inter, for the first season he's going to be there, starting this coming season, I believe, they're going to pay him 390 grand a week, at which point it gets smaller then, I think, as the contract goes on.
Yeah.
But it's still a massive sum of money for someone who has been relatively inconsistent over the past 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah. So it's a well-needed move for, I think, from United's perspective and Sanchez's perspective, because he's almost like the forgotten man. He's on our wage books with that amount of money going to him every week, and getting nothing for it. So it is about time that he was moved on. Still a massive sum of money, and obviously that those wages now can be allocated elsewhere. My opinion on the whole Sanchez signing: sometimes in life things just don't work out
it's true, bro.
as much as you want them to. The question marks are there when we were signing him, and how will he fit in? Where will he play? Will he suit our play? And at the time, I think I can speak for 95% of Man United fans. We didn't care.
Didn't give a shit.
Didn't care. We loved the fact that we'd stolen him from City. Whether we were his preferred destination or not, we'd pinched him off them because we'd offered more money, which is ridiculous. And we just thought, he's that good in his prime, he'll work. He'll fit. And he didn't. He didn't at all. He didn't really get off to a great start. Then he had niggly injuries, and then obviously everything was stacked against him then because he played X amount of games. He'd hardly scored any goals. He wasn't starting regularly, and then I think from there it all went downhill.
It did.
So yeah, like we said, it probably wasn't the right time, and we all just hoped that it was, or hoped that he, like a Bruno Fernandes, obviously different positions, would kickstart something again. And he just didn't. So I don't resent him. I wish it worked out. But like you say, he has history in Italy, and he seems to be sort of settling in at Inter now. So I wish him the best.